guys, today we have a brand new Minimates review. Today we have the Aliens Vinimates. So, you may be wondering, what is this? So, recently, Diamond Select Toys has been releasing Minimate-style statues based on some of their licenses, which, that is incredibly cool. So, they've got ones for Alien, Ghostbusters, Predator, Alice in Wonderland, Nightmare Before Christmas, etc., etc. No Marvel, unfortunately. But we have aliens. So I got a couple of these for Christmas. I got this one, Dutch, Peter Venkman, and Winston Zedmore. And then I went to a Gamestop outside of town, and I found the Gamestop exclusive Alien Warrior. It's a bloody version of the exact same figure, so we're going to talk about that. And I don't have the packaging, but I've had her for probably 2 or 3 months now. I've also got Ripley, so I have the entirety of the first Aliens assortment. They're also releasing the big chap from the first movie later on, and I might talk about that. They range in retail price between $10 and I think I paid $12.99 for the GameStop version. And at Toys R Us right now, I know they've dropped to like half off. So, packaging-wise, they're the exact same for the most part. I'll put Ripley out of the way. So, Vinimates, Diamond Select Toys, the Alien Warrior, Aliens. Same thing on the side. And then you've got the actual figure. Then a read-up on the back, Alien Warrior. Also available, Ellen Ripley. And it's the exact same on the GameStop figure. So, I mean, the only difference is there's a sticker. That's it. So, this will be fun. Let's begin. After surviving the Xenomorph attack that killed her crewmates, Ellen Ripley was found and awoken years in the future to learn that the discovery site of the lifeform, planet LV-426, had since been colonized. Joining a military expedition to the planet, Ripley knew that even a single Xenomorph would pose a danger to the entire colony, and if any escaped the planet, they could threaten the galaxy. Initially discovered in egg form on LV-426 in the year 2122, the Xenomorphs were not yet encountered again until 57 years later, when scavengers from a nearby colony, Hadley's Hope, came across their crashed ship. A single infection led to more, with each new Xenomorph incubating within a host body, devastating the colony and provoking a military response from colony owner Wayland Yutani. First up we have Ellen Ripley. And alright, it's a statue of Ripley as a Minimate. Neat. So, first thing I want to do is, just to compare the size, here's the actual Ripley. She's a little bit bigger. I think she's in the 4-inch scale, as opposed to 2-inch. At least that would be my assumption. And, I mean, for the most part, she's basically just a recreation of the Minimate. The hairpiece is different, I think because they're sculpting an actual new thing. They can kind of do whatever they want for the hairpiece. But I mean, they've got like the scratches on her face, right? And she doesn't have like the splotches on her chest or anything, but you know, it's a pretty close approximation. Kudos to DST. So Ripley, believe it or not, is... that was a bad joke. So Ripley is completely stagnant. She can't move like anything except for her head. So what you see is what you get. She's in more of a steady pose, slouching over. She's got her plasma rifle plus flamethrower thing. A lot of strapping on her. Very nice. Pants. I love the sculpting of her boots. Short sleeves. You can actually see they've molded in like the Minimate accents, so where the joints would be. You know, it's really neat. I would love to see a alien queen of this style, just a statue of her. Or the power loader. I think that'd be pretty neat. And you actually could put like a Minimate inside. I don't know. I love the articulated ones, but having like in this size, I think that could be cool. Then her face is more or less the exact same as the other Ripley, like I said. Is more or less like the other Ripley. She's got like battle damage on her face, angry. She's got hair. The hair is obviously not removable. Very messy. I like the sculpting. It's really nice. And, you know, I think I got one that has pretty clean detailing. I think there's only a couple smudges. There's some on her arm. Yeah, I like it. And then articulation-wise, that's it. She can move her head. That's it. That's it. And accessory-wise, nothing, because she's a statue. What does a statue come with? Overall, I think Ripley's a great statue, and definitely goes great with the Xenomorphs. Next up, we have the 2 Xenomorphs. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to talk about the basic one, and then I'll bring in the Gamestop exclusive one in a little bit. So we'll talk about the differences in a moment. So, to scale, here's the Vinimate Xenomorph. Here's the Minimate Xenomorph. And for fun, here's Ripley. Now, imagine if Ripley fought an army of those. That would be a much different movie. So, love the sculpting on the new Xeno. I think it's awesome. They announced they're making a big chap from the first Alien, so that's going to be excellent. But I think this one is really nice as it is. So, very matte black. The Gamestop one is a lot glossier. So, I appreciate glossier paint on a Xenomorph a lot more. But not bad. Very intricate detailing. You can see the tail has all the little rivets and the spike. Going down to the legs. You can really see that H.R. Geiger going on. Still can see like the Minimate joints, even though it can't move. And I do appreciate that it's slouching over, because that's what the Minimate has to do. Very nice. Just a very lovely piece. They even have like a cut in the detailing right here for like the arm, where the joint would be. Very cool. Love the chest piece. And what else can I say about this head? Look at it. You can see like the tongue mouth inside. I think it'd be cool if like it was an extra piece you could just like pop in and out. And I mean, articulation wise, I don't like moving the Xenomorphs' heads because I don't know, something feels weird about it, but it can move. It's on a ball joint. And then the Gamestop version is completely identical, except a slightly glossier paint, and I like the gloss a bit more. So, if anything, the gloss is a little harder to see on camera, but I think my biggest complaint is there's just not a lot of battle damage. So there's blood on the leg, blood on the chest, blood on an arm, and a splotch on the head. There should have been a lot more, like completely drenched. And there's nothing on the back. Like huge missed opportunity, because I think like some serious super damaged Xenomorph would be awesome. But I guess they can't have something that's too battle damaged, because, or else the store probably wouldn't want it, because they probably want a close to being normal Xenomorph that they can sell. Because when I went to GameStop to find this, they only had this. So that, I don't know. Though the reason why this figure is so much better than the actual Xenomorph. Alright, now the reason it's so much better than the actual Xenomorph, get this. It glows in the dark. I don't think you guys can see it. Yeah, my camera's not picking it up at all. And that's unfortunate. I'm going to take some high-quality pictures of this, because this is such a cool design. And I think you guys are missing out by not being able to see it. Overall, the Xenomorphs are super neat. I just wish there was more glow-in-the-darkness. So overall, that was the Vinimates, I'm still not sure. Ripley, Alien Warrior, and Battle Damaged Alien Warrior. 3 very nice statues. I love the Minimate aesthetic, so having them in statue form is so cool. And they're just pretty neat figures. I think they've done a good job at translating the Minimate style into an unarticulated form. I think Ripley definitely feels like a giant version of her Minimate, because they took all the little detail bits and they just slapped it on like a statue. So that's really neat. The Xenomorph I like, very basic. I can't wait for the big chap version. And the Gamestop version, I think I prefer, simply because it's close enough to being the basic version, just a couple blood splatter effects. And the body is much glossier, and I like that. But I think there could have been more battle damage. Like, definitely more blood splattering. But, like I said, I think they kept it minimal, so GameStop would actually want the figure, because they were probably like, hey, we'd like a figure that's close to the basic, but we can say it's an exclusive. That's just what I think. And I love the glow-in-the-dark feature. That is always so good on a Minimate. And yeah, that is just cool. Anyway, something a little different. It's Minimates related, but it's not completely Minimates, so I know some people are probably like, these aren't very good, but I like them. Anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Check me on all social media, and did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like, and I'll see you later.